Hey guys, Draws a Short Reviews here, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class Slug with Daniel with Daniel Witwicky. But we'll get on that a bit. But, we all know the main thing here, of course, is Ghost Slug. Or apologize if this word is offensive, slag or whatever, the original name for the character, but the character is Slug now. I'll just call him that, just so I don't offend anyone else. So, anyways, here is Slug in his Triceratops mode, and yeah, I really do like the look of this thing right here. We'll get into the details right now. So, if you know, this is his G1 appearance. It was based on the 1986 movie counterpart, and yeah, so let's get an up close look. As you can see, they use the same gold paint for the head right here for the Triceratops. So if you're not caught up with these figures, this is the second Leader class figure from the Studio Series 86 lineup, and is the second Dinobot from the line. So finally a newer version of this character. So maybe just get a nice blue paint there for the eyes, and you got gold all around here, and some unpainted plastic right over here and over here, and you got some gold plastic, and this is paint, this is painted, and this is plastic. But yeah, on the other side, well, doesn't really look like a robot, and yeah. Not really much else to say except, hey, it's a G1 Slug. But anyways, so yeah, so there you go. It's this Triceratops version here. So anyways, yeah. So for articulation, his head does not move, nor like over here, but his jaw does. So it can open up about this far here before this kind of splits open, and it can close up like that. Kind of an odd thing there, so I usually like having it like this, just so it probably looks the best. But hey, whatever works for you best is how you do things. That's what I say. But anyways, so his legs, or should I say biceps, do ratchet around full length there, full 180 degrees, but this leg kind of gets in the way. And yeah, biceps full right over here, and the elbows do bend, and over here, just a regular, rotation joint, and the feet do kick out, so do the thighs. So yeah, and the tail doesn't move at all. I mean, unless you want to do this, but no, that's not really articulation at all. We all know that. But yeah, anyways, yeah, there's that. Not really a whole lot for articulation, but that's to be expected. It's a giant, chunky dinosaur, so yeah, what do you expect? But yeah, pretty cool though. Again, not much else to say. G1 Slug, very accurate, and I love it. So, yeah. Anyways, accessories. Well, it's basically right here on his tail right here. That is his gun. Again, more than that in the robot mode. And the other accessory, it's kind of weird calling that, but it is an accessory. This is Spike Witwicky's son, Daniel Witwicky, just for those that don't know. Yeah. Again, along with him and Wheelie, who also was in this same size class. Unfortunately, is one of the most annoying characters, so that's why they just gave him these like little accessory class things. But yeah. Basically, if we focus on here, there is really not a lot of articulation with this guy, no head, and no face paint, unfortunately. And of course, the shoulders are on the ball joints, they can move, all these kinds of different directions here. And the legs are also on ball joints. No knees, yet again, but hey, it is what it is, so yeah, so there you have him, and like Wheelie's got this little port here, and he can just, chill out on the side of Slug right here. Insert him in there. His leg, and yeah, there you go. He's just relaxing with his Dinobot pal. Or is he his pal? I don't know. But, yeah, so, yeah, not much else to say there, but yeah, there's that. And, oh yeah, a little comparison here. Let's get him out of the way here. A little comparison, yeah, here is with Wheelie, two of the weird, most annoying characters, and then they got the horrible thing going on. So, yeah, so there we have that. So, all the accessories, articulation. So, yeah, but anyways, now for comparison, here he is with Grimlock in his Dino mode right here. So you can see how the two look together. And they do look very nice. I think that's like the best way to display them, just in their Dino modes. Because they're the Dinobots. But, yeah. Yeah, there you have all that for the Dino mode. And before we move on, I just want to take a look at the packaging, because why not? There it is, Dinobot Slug, Daniel Witwicky, Transformers movie, 8607, and of course you got the, Daniel there is like, hey, but in reality he's like, please help. But anyways, and then you got Slug right here, and on the side here you get a more up-close kind of look. And there's that. And then 86, miscentered. And then you got the back here, you got the, talk shots. You can read that. And then there's this right here. And Mockery of Justice. That's the same background that came with Grimlock, as well as the Gnaw figure. And then you got more close thing on the side here. And you got R2. Only the only good character, and then that thing, and then Leader class and all that, and A607, and on top, usual bomb, not much. So there you have that, and then we'll open up the box for the backdrop, and there you go. That's the backdrop. Basically, you got Transformers the movie, got the same old background, A607. 86, and yeah, so you could simply put, where is he? Oh, here. Put Slug right there, and there you go. Yeah. Fun stuff. Yeah. But anyways, so there you have the backdrop and packaging. Okay, so let's get right down to transformation. So starting off, boo, parts forming. He's take out his gun. And alright, now for the real transformation. So starting off, you just want to simply straighten out the arms here and flip out the fists until they click, and to swivel them around. Do the same thing right over here. And after that, you just want to fill up the feet and fold them into that leg there. And just do it like so. And then next, just want to untab the side panels on either side. And then you just want to simply here just untab the what would become the robot leg sections. And then flip this all up. And then click this down here. And we'll just leave it as that for now. And then next, you just want to straighten out the legs. And alright, so then what you want to do is you want to lift this piece up here and fold in the legs like this and lower that back down so it clicks. And there you go. They got leg 1, now leg 2. Just do the same thing, but on the side. You just want to lower that down. Those are loud ratchets on the right. And just want to go in there. Will that go? Oh, that's right. I gotta lift up this. And there we go. And let's flip that in. Come on, get in, get in. There. Sometimes this is stressful. All right, there we go. What? And why isn't that going in? Oh, there we go. There we go. And I just want to Okay, why isn't this going in? What's going on? Why is what? Okay, anyways. So everything like they say, everything goes wrong on camera. There we go. And then just click that. Same old piece down there. You know, this panel. And then let's run out the legs here. And wait. There we go. And the next, this panel came off here. Okay, so next, they're fixing all this up. So I'm going to rotate around the waist here, so the legs face forward like this. And just lower down the arms, which will all straighten up still. Then next, this raises up here, and then you want to untab these. Okay, so what you want to do is untab the section here in the Triceratops head, and then just want to raise this up, and then lower this piece down, and then what you want to do is you want to spread these chest sections out, if I can. Alright, there we go. And just lower those panels down. Then next, so I want to come on. There we go. This one, oh man, this came off. Everything's coming apart, I know, right? Right when I'm on camera, so. But yeah. Anyways, so after that, just want to. This will go in. We'll go in. Come on, come in. Alright, there we go. Then, yeah, lower that down like that. Then close it, or first. Alright, there we go. Straighten that like that. Close that panel up nice and tightly. And once you got that, then you just raise up this tail section right here. And I'll go in. What? Go in. Come on. Here, let me pause and fix that. Okay, so with all that fixed, now remember what we gotta do next here. So what we gotta do is you just wanna flip this panel right here. See this? Just make sure that goes right away up there, and that'll just fit nice and snug. And then next, flip up that Triceratops tail there. It won't click in or anything. It'll just kind of sit there, but nice and securely. Next, just want to spread out the panel wings, whatever those are. Make sure these are down. And once you got that, there you have Slug in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, this is definitely G1 Slug, like I said before, in the alt mode. So yeah, really, really nice. So yeah, so but yeah. Anyways, so here's in the robot mode, and yeah, he's definitely massive. We'll get into that in the comparisons. We'll only do a few for this one. But yeah. So anyways, take a look at Sculpt. Again, very cartoon accurate. People are like, oh no, it's an all red head with just a blue visor. Oh, sorry, that's accurate to the cartoon. You know, if you want to customize it, you know. Because if you don't know, the toy had like a darker head with the red visor. But yeah, I don't mind it, especially with all this here, so it kind of adds a little more. If it was just the head just sticking out there, then that would actually look pretty ridiculous. But you know, since that ain't the case, I don't mind it one bit. So yeah, and then the rest of it, the nice little details going on the back. You know, just a backpack there. Hey, it could be a whole lot worse, especially since it's a Donabot character, so it's kind of meant to have it, you know. But yeah, so anyways, now getting onto the articulation. So his head can look down and can look up, and of course can look side to side, and then that moves apparently, and then the arms do rotate a full 180 degrees. You know, it's on a very tight ratchet there, as you can hear. And he does have a bicep swivel. Elbows do bend. And then the fists do rotate. And then he does have waist rotation. And the legs do kick up this far. And back that far. And, oh yeah, it does have thigh swivel. Then he does have a double knee bend. So that's pretty nice. You can get lots of articulation right there. And the ankles do pivot. So you can get that. And they will clip in as well the feet. So you can have nice and secure feet going on. And yeah. So there you have the articulation. And you know, not the best I've seen, but again, far from the worst. So, you know, it was really good for a leader class, a modern day leader class figure. So I really do like that. So yeah. So anyways, let's get right down to the accessories. So starting off, we got his blaster right here, and yeah, I think it is painted. Yeah, it is painted. It's like a gray plastic with like a kind of shiny kind of thing going on. I don't want to say silver. I don't know what this is kind of that. But anyways, it looks a lot different in person than in camera. But you can hold that. You really gotta push down. There we go. To get that in. But once you got it in, he will hold it. So that's really nice. And of course, as the other accessory is, you know, this thing, and yeah, there's a hole right up here. There's that same tab, and he will connect right in there. And that thing popped off again. That's probably one of my only complaints with this figure is that his panel wings. There we go. His panel wings don't stay in that well. Like, I guess these aren't strong enough. All right, let me see. There it goes in that way. And it is pretty tight to put back in. There we go. So there we go. There's Daniel on the shoulder of Slug. Well, yeah, there's that. But yeah. We have a very impressive figure. We'll just take a look at the bottom there. And the top. All around. Very, very well done. So, can't wait to see the next Dinobot. I think it's rumored to be like Sludge or someone. So, if that's the case, or whoever will be next, I'm just excited, you know. Because Hasbro's really been nailing these new Dinobots compared to those Power of the Primes ones. Those ones weren't horrible. It's, you know, kibbly, weird proportions, and inaccurate paint designs and all that. So, yeah, I do have the Slug from Power of the Primes. I'm just not going to take him out, you know, because he's not worthy comparison at all. But, yeah, so anyways, speaking of comparisons, let's get right down to the robot mode comparisons. So starting off here is with some of his Wave Mates here from Studio Series A6. Wave 2 series with the Gnaw figure, Lux Gnaw. You can see how massive he is compared to this figure. He's about the same height as Grimlock, by the way, if you have that one, but not this one. Just this that makes him a bit taller. So, yeah. Anyways, next series with Voyager Rhaegar. So you can see how they scale. He's not. Rhaegar's actually not as small as I thought compared to Slug. Because I thought he'd be like down at least here, but nope. And finally, here he is with his Dinobot brother, Grimlock. And of course, Wheelie, the one no one cares about. Like, okay, come on, Hasbro, if you want to save money, then just don't include these little guys. There's no point, unless if you're going to make actually, you know, transformable and, you know, figures with good articulation. It's like, come on. But, it is what it is. So, there you go, he's like a smidge taller, but this makes him even taller here. But, yeah, so, there you have the comparisons of robot mode. So there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Lear Class Slug and poor old Daniel at Wiki. The figure no one cares about, yet again. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, very nice figure, I will say. Yeah, very accurate to the 1986 movie, and of course the G1 cartoon, which that movie is based upon, and of course great articulation, great paint, and all that. Just a lot of great stuff with the figure that I like. So yeah. So and not much else to say. So anyways, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below which one you prefer. Which Slug figure you prefer. Do you prefer the Power of the Primes one, like whichever one, like the original one, or that repaint they did that had more G1 cartoon accurate color one that I think they were released this year? It was that Volcanicus set. They had the Power of the Primes figures, but in cartoon accurate colors, because the American releases or in toy colors. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, if you like any version of the Power of the Primes mold of Slug or this mold better, just comment down below which one you like better. And yeah, so anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.